The act of eating can be a way for us to connect with others. It gives us the opportunity to talk, to laugh, and to interact with them. This is boundlessly healthy for our spirituality. This is because human beings were designed by God to live and function as a community. People have to eat to nourish their bodies, but they can only eat to nourish their souls and spirits. Many of the world's indigenous cultures and religions recognizes the sacredness of food we eat. For some, it is by not partaking in some certain foods, like beef by the Hindus, pork by the Islam, and some Christian religion, like the Sabbath, don't eat meat at all. This practice, according to BeliefNet, shows that there is a connection between the physical body and spirituality. In other words, the food we eat affects our spiritual well being. While there is no magic bullet that will make instant spiritual connection, eating a variety of organic fruits and vegetables, healthy oils, herbs, and some allium foods helps to build one's mental and spiritual well being. What then is foods and food nutrients? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my beautiful soul tribe, from whichever part of the world you're watching me from. My name is Chinelo, your number one health and organic food therapist in Africa. Welcome to my channel, Art on Ending Ripples, a channel where we have sworn to bring you the best of healthy life, the best of food that will help you to nourish your body, soul, and mind, and also make you become the best version of yourself. In today's video, we will be talking about the relationship between food, mental and spiritual, between food, physical, mental and spiritual health. But before we dive into that, please, if you have not yet subscribed, press the subscribe button and subscribe, like and share our videos so that others can benefit also from this band of knowledge we are unlocking here to help us become our best version. Thank you once again and welcome at Unending Ripples. Like I said, that we'll be discussing the relationship between food, physical, mental, and spiritual health. Under this topic, we will be looking at the 6 key ingredients, as in food, 6 key ingredients as related to food that helps in building our physical, our mental, and our spiritual well-being. But before we move into that deeply, I would like us to know what is food and what is food nutrient. Food is simply any substances, any soluble substances, which when consumed nourishes the body. It can either be solid, semi-solid, or liquid. Now, food ingredients are those chemicals that are contained or embodied in the food we eat. They include carbohydrates, fats and oils, protein, vitamins, minerals, fiber, roughages, cellulose, phytochemicals, water, and a whole lot of others. So we'll be discussing the relationship between food and mental, physical, and spiritual health based on these food nutrients. And number one is fruits and vegetables. Now, fruits and vegetables are food that gives us vitamins and minerals. Vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, B12 and the rest of them. They are basically divided into two: water-soluble vitamin and fat-soluble vitamin. The water-soluble vitamins are the vitamins that dissociate when you allow them in water for a long period of time. They are also affected by heat. While the fat-soluble vitamins are the vitamins that work best in a fat medium, like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K are fat-soluble vitamins, while vitamin C and vitamin B complexes are the water-soluble vitamins. What role does vitamins and minerals play in the body? They help in healing processes. They help in nourishing our body. They also help in several metabolic activities. Without fruits and vitamins, our body immunity will be very, very low because they help to fight against infections and diseases and also help in building our body immunity, which means it helps us to be in good physical and mental health. And once one is in good physical and mental health, it automatically helps one to align in spirit. Without a good physical and mental health, it will be very, very difficult for one to achieve spiritual health or spiritual balance. The next one is healthy oils. It is very, very important for one to consume healthy oils. Like I said when I was mentioning different food classes, I mentioned fats and oil. But in terms of the relationship between food and spirituality, I am talking here about healthy oils. It's not all oils that are healthy. While some are healthy, others are very, very poisonous to our system. Now, under oils, we have the saturated fats and the non-saturated. We have the saturated fats and the non-saturated fats. Let me say saturated fatty acid and the non-saturated fatty acids. Now, the saturated fatty acids are the fatty acids that have a close carbon skeleton. I don't want to bug you with a scientific words, but I just want to give us a clear view. It's like the whole carbon skeleton is occupied with hydrogen molecules, while a non-saturated fatty acid have some empty carbon skeleton that does not contain any hydrogen. Therefore, any place there is an empty carbon skeleton, there is also a double bond, which means they can be broken up into pieces easily. So when you consume such fats, it works better with your body system. Again, is that the saturated fatty acid can be produced by our body. Since they can be produced by our body, we do not have any need consuming them again. Examples of saturated fats are the cholesterol and the low density lipoprotein, LDL, chylomicron remnant, and the rest of them. While the non-saturated fatty acids are the omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. Omega-6 and omega-9 cannot equally be manufactured by the body if there is a high amount of omega-3 in the system. But whereby there is no high amount of omega-3 in the system, we have to eat them from food. Foods such as coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, linseed oil, flaxseed oil are high sources of omega-3 fatty acids and omega-6, omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 fatty acids. These foods gives us reasonable amount that will help to nourish our body. Now, what is the health benefit of fats and oil? Apart from smoothing effects and also acting as it warms up the system. Fat helps in keeping the body warm. That is number one. Fat also helps in the production of in the production of hormones like estrogens and the rest of them. Fat also helps in smoothing effects. It gives the skin a very smoothing effect. That is why you see most organic cosmetologists use them in their skincare formulation because it helps the skin glow. Apart from that, it also maintains healthy heart and healthy brain. And you will believe with me that the brain is the hard disk of the body, just like the hard disk is the memory of the computer. The memory of the body is the brain. Every activities is being processed by the brain. And even our conscious and subconscious mind, all the activities are being processed in our brain. And if our brain is healthy, it will help in spiritual awakening and consciousness. This brings us into being always in good spirit. Once our brain is in alignment with every other part of the body, we function properly as an individual. And this helps in physical, mental, and spiritual growth. The next one is garlic, ginger, onions, leek, and other alliums. These are food with strong aromatic properties. They contain a lot of phytochemicals which helps in healing the body. It helps in building natural body immunity, and it is also used by medical practitioners, especially aromatherapists and those that practice herbalism or alternative medicine. They use it a lot in healing, in spiritual healing, in mental healing, and in physical healing, apart from its building our natural body immunities. However, some religion like the Buddhism, most of them usually don't eat this garlic, ginger, leek, and onion because it improves sexuality, and you know a good number of them are celibacy, so they live a life without sex. As a result, they don't include them in their diets. And you know that the highest energy, the greatest and highest form of spiritual energy is the sexual energy. So that is the only energy that creates life. So you can see how what we eat can go to the extent of making, in fact, we are what we eat. We are made from food. Basically, we are made from food. Human beings are made from food. It's when we eat food, the food gets into our body, gets digested, and it's used in creating us. So whatever you consume is what you become. If you consume live food, if you consume organic food, if you consume healthy, healing, curative foods, you will become healthy, both spiritually, both physically, and both mentally. You will always be mindful and live consciously. Now, the next point is herbs. The importance of herbs can never be overemphasized. Herbs are used for a whole lot of things, a whole lot of spiritual work. We use herbs to cook. We cook with them in our various homes. Yes, because they contain a lot of phytonutrients, minerals and vitamins that helps us to grow physically and mentally. But they are also used, aside from being used to cook, they are also used to perform other spiritual activities. Yes, you believe me, you heard me right. In this channel, we'll be treating all that in details as time goes on. As time goes on, we'll be treating all that in details. You will get to see what individual herbs, what it does to the body, not just to the body, but also how to use it to clean our environment. You can use it to clear negative energy. You use it to usher in positive energy. You use it for balancing the chakra. When I mean balancing the chakra, I mean energy levels. We have 7 major energy points in our body that will still be treated in this channel. So herbs helps in clearing these energy levels, thereby bringing our body to a balanced state that will help us function perfectly well as a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. Another one is water. There is a saying that water is life. Without water, no man survives, no matter what we eat. True or false? I want you to share your view with us in the comment box. Just drop your view. What do you think? Water, they say, is life. Yes, food is very, very important. But there are times that we may need to go without any form of food to cleanse our body generally. And you know that water is a natural cleanser. It's a detoxifier. And it also helps to hydrate the body. Every single food we eat contains water. Our body contains at least 95% of water. So you can see that our life is all about water. Without water, no man survives. Water is very, very important for human sustenance. So we should endeavor to drink water constantly. You can drink plain water. For those who doesn't like drinking plain water, you can drink fruit infused water like lemon water. You can take tea, green tea, black tea, and other herbal teas. You can take fruit juice. You can take vegetable juice. And several other infused water. Lemon is not the only water you can infuse. There are several other fruits that you can infuse in your water, and you take like your zobo, which is the you can take your zobo, infuse it, and you take it. You can also infuse lemon peels. Apart from the lemon juice, the lemon peels, infuse it in your water, but all this should be taken in a minimal quantity because it contains phytochemicals which when consumed in a large quantity can be harmful to the body. So you can see, water is very, very important. It clears any form of negative energy and emotions, bring the body to a balanced state, and helps everything we have consumed function properly. So we can see the importance of food and their relationship with our mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Having talked about this, I want us to take a stock of our lives. Look at what we eat. Are we eating live organic food? Or are we eating dead food? In one principles of nutrition, it states that there is no nutrient in animal-based product that is not better provided by plant-based produce. So you see, eat more of plant foods and a little of animal food, if at all you must eat it. There are a lot of foods that contains so much plant food that contains high amounts of protein. Like flaxseed contain high amount of protein, chia seed contain high amount of protein, beans, black beans, several other species of beans. Even maize contain histidine, an amino acid that is a type of protein that helps in brain development, and that is why it is used to formulate corn kernel or pap, which have been used to feed children that are being weaned. So you see there are so many places that we can get our protein in animal-based produce. We just have to do a little research. If you really want to live, if you really want to live, if you really want to grow spiritually, physically, and mentally, you just have to look into what you eat into your system. You have heard that herbs like garlic, onions, ginger, leek helps in boosting sexual health. So a lot of us are having problems because of blockages in our chakra system or our energy points as a result of eating anything. I want us to really look into what we eat. It's never too late. Another principle of nutrition stated that the food which halts a disease at an early stage can also be used to treat such disease at a later stage. Even if you have developed any form of chronic food-related ailment, you can also heal yourself. We are here to help each other grow. Are you having any problem with what you eat and you seek help? Bring it here. We will treat it and give you the best solution so that you will enjoy good health and achieve that which you have come into this world to achieve. Thank you for listening. I remain your baby girl Chinelo at Unending Ripples. Please, I beg us again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like and share these videos so that others can benefit, especially those who truly need this particular topic to help them get by and become their best in life. I love you all. Bye.